The boxing calendar rarely waits long for its first defining moment. On January 31st, beneath the lights of Madison Square Garden, the year's opening blockbuster takes center stage. At its center is Teofimo Lopez, the WBO and Ring Magazine super lightweight champion, a fighter defined by extremes, brilliance and volatility, and an ability to rise when expectation is highest.
I'm going to show everyone that his defense is not as immaculable like they say it is. That's my job. That's my job. My job is to show the true flaws that they can't see.
I see like a chess match, first 2 rounds, and then my son will figure him out, and just destroy him, make him look stupid.
Teofimo Lopez issued a brutal warning to Shakur Stevenson, vowing nonstop pressure, heavy power, and blistering pace, insisting Shakur's slick defense won't withstand his explosiveness, IQ, and killer instinct.
I'm excited. I think the fight fans and everyone around the world of boxing should tune in on this, even if you're not, just in combat alone. I think this is a great moment right now.
Teofimo Lopez enters this fight as the WBO and Ring Magazine super lightweight champion, widely regarded as the best at 140 pounds. And at 28 years of age, he's preparing to make the 4th defense of the titles he took from Josh Taylor in 2023.
My job is to show the world that can't nobody beat me.
This highly anticipated best versus best showdown is exactly what boxing needs. Teofimo Lopez's raw power collides with Shakur Stevenson's elite skill in a high-stakes, thrilling clash that could help define the sport's next era.
From Brooklyn, one's from Newark. Close enough to share the same skyline, but never share the same ring. Aggressive versus a calm, calculated boxer.
I'm a master of my craft, but my mind is stronger than his.
This is what fight fans dream of. Best versus the best. Prime versus prime. And it all comes together in one night in the mecca of boxing, New York City.
Lopez has openly stated his goal is handing Stevenson his first professional loss, boldly claiming he expects to break him down, force a quit, or score a decisive knockout.
I'm saying if you hit him like that,
You're not getting up.
teeth different.
Just the whole thing. I think it's time. It's time for it to happen, man. It'll be good for him afterwards.
Right.
It'll be good.
Teofimo Lopez stresses that boxing is as mental as it is physical, emphasizing strategy, focus, and patience. He plans to blend intelligence with controlled aggression to assert dominance, impose his will, and secure a decisive victory.
When it comes to it, like, boxing is pretty much all mentality. It's all mental. Are you mentally prepared with the audience? Are you mentally going to be prepared with the certain punch selection? There's things that I have to maintain as well. Those are things that I have to work on within myself. It's a muscle. Like, think of it like condiments, right? You got your ketchup, you got your mustard, you got all these type of condiments, but you don't know if you like it or not unless you try it. And I think the same thing applies when it comes to getting prepared for certain things like this. Pretty much you have to try different things, different steps, different routines, different ways to see what really fits and works for you. And if they all fit and work for you, when is the right time to apply them? And it's a muscle memory that you have to create now. If you don't create now, it can harm you the day of the fight. The mentality part of it is going to really be the key moment for who wins that night.
Teofimo claims Shakur Stevenson is stepping up to face him to prove a point, saying Stevenson was inspired by Crawford's historic upset and now wants to make a bold statement by beating him.
Stepping up because he got nobody else to go after. He's stepping up to try to prove a point. You know, his big bro, aka Terrence Bud Crawford, put a huge upset and made a historical moment in time. I think those things like that make Shakur want to step up the plate, step up to the challenge, and face Teofimo. Who is I? I mean, we were stablemates, me and Shakur, top rank. He talks about this and that and about I was jealous of him. No, I'm not. You were a 2016 USA silver medalist. You're going to get your signing bonus and all that extra stuff. Thing was, they were trying to secure him in a different route because they had put a lot of money in him. Me, I think I was just supposed to be an opponent eventually. I'm possessively obsessed with this. That's why they call me crazy.
Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson confidently declares himself the best fighter, insisting he's fully prepared to face Teofimo Lopez and prove it inside the ring.
I just know it's my time. All I see is the destination that I'm trying to get to. I think I'm the smartest fighter on the planet Earth. I don't just beat guys. I'm the type of fighter that dominates people.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. is pushing Teo hard in camp while keeping the energy positive. In training clips, he motivates his son to stay relaxed, enjoy the process, and have fun while sharpening skills, intensity, and focus as they prepare for Stevenson.
Well, every day is a learning experience. So when he's in there, he's just focused, you know? And when I see him focus, every time I know that he has somebody, I always tell him, you already figured him out. You know, that's like letting him know, have fun. From now on, just have fun. It's not only mentality with us, and then we got style, we faster, I mean, everything. I mean, we entertaining there, man. You haven't seen a fighter like my son, I think, since Roy Jones Jr., you know, doing all those tricks and stuff. You know, you don't see none of those guys doing that stuff. They try to be like you and they can't be like you, bro. You gotta be born with that.
Lopez Sr. has repeatedly shown unwavering confidence in his son's abilities, stating that when Teo is healthy and at his best, no one at 140 pounds can defeat him. He firmly believes Teo stands as the top fighter in the division right now.
Junior looks really, really good, really focused. How's the general energy mood been in this camp?
Listen, mentally, with my son, everything is mental, you know what I'm saying? So if he feels 100% healthy, you know, he doesn't even have to feel like 100%, but, I see him stronger. I see him mentally more focused, you know, with the 140 weight division. He's going to do great things, you know, and just expect, you know, something great. I'm excited for this fight, you know, and it's just getting us closer to getting those belts that we want so much at 140. You know, I see him being undisputed.
Shakur Stevenson says he's moving up to 140 pounds to face Teofimo Lopez, but he isn't chasing size. Instead, he's focusing on strength, speed, skill, and technique, believing superior boxing ability, not muscle, will ultimately decide.
In Las Vegas, Nevada, we at the UFC boxing gym. January 31st, I'm fighting Teofimo Lopez. I'm moving up to 140 pounds, super lightweight. The process ain't nothing new. I'm not trying to put on all that muscle and all that extra shit they keep talking about. Skills pay the bills, and that's what's gonna show up on fight night.
We're looking forward to this here fight with Teofimo. I know we can guarantee you for sure, 100% he's gonna be.
Shakur Stevenson is training at the UFC boxing gym, sharpening his speed, power, and technique as he prepares for his move up to the 140-pound division.
I feel way different from previous camps. Being away from my daughter, being away from my future wife, that's the most challenging thing. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. This is sharp as I think I done been for a fight. My diet, I let the nutritionists and all them kind of people take care of that. I just show up and eat whatever they give me. So I pay attention to what makes me feel good, and I just stay on that.
Shakur Stevenson looking to win a second belt in as many weight classes, was a champion at 126, won a vacant belt there.
From the amateurs to the pros, I knew I was elite. Before the Olympics, a lot of people was writing me off because I had fought a kid named Ruben Villa, and he beat me. He beat me again in the next tournament. So now that's 2 times. So now they kept saying okay, Ruben Villa is the next Oscar De La Hoya. He's going to win us an Olympic gold medal. And then by the time it came to the Olympic trials, now it's the rematch, and everybody there think I'm going to lose to this guy. And then I just wipe him.
At a pre-fight press conference, Shakur Stevenson brushed off concerns about moving up to 140 pounds, noting Teofimo is much bigger and muscle alone doesn't win fights. He vowed to be sharper than ever and deliver a masterclass performance in the ring.
100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Cepeda. 1,000 times better. Faster, sharper, stronger, mentally more on point. And I can't wait.
You said a couple of times now you see some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything, and I'm going to expose it.
You said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, and I can't wait to show it.
In an interview with Cigar Talk, Lopez recognizes Stevenson's skill and technique, but claims he fears taking big punches or being knocked out on boxing's biggest stage.
He's a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from me. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world. Scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. Me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and it was just light work and me trying to figure out his jab. Does he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah.
It's food. It's lunch food.
Because he said, when I had him on, he was like, yo, like, he said, y'all grew up, you know, in the amateur scene and both of y'all was killing. And he was like, yo, y'all cool, but, you know, one day I want that fight.
Yeah, you see me? You see?
Yeah.
So it's like, you want that fight. By all means, everybody wants to fight me. That's cool. But it's like, what happens when it's on paper? It's always different when it's actually on paper.
Like when the contract.
When the contract comes through, it's different, bro. You feel the pressure. You feel pressure. You know what I'm saying? I am.
Lopez boasts impressive wins over elite fighters like Josh Taylor and Vasyl Lomachenko, showcasing both technical skill and knockout power. Analysts consider him a potential spoiler in Shakur Stevenson's career, capable of disrupting his rise toward pound-for-pound recognition and multi-weight world champion status. This fight is more than a skill test. It's a pivotal moment for Stevenson to prove he can compete against top-tier opponents in a higher weight class. With Lopez presenting both physical and psychological challenges, the matchup promises unpredictability and high anticipation, making it one of boxing's most compelling clashes.
Stevenson stepping up to the 140-pound division, 10-stone division. Dalton Smith, our very own Dalton Smith, is one of those champions. Teo Lopez, universally accepted as the #1 in that division. Brilliant victories in his career over Josh Taylor, and prior to that, Vasyl Lomachenko. I think a true victory over Vasyl Lomachenko. If anyone can upset the ascent of Shakur Stevenson up the pound-for-pound list, up the weight divisions, it's the spoiler that is Teo Lopez. I've watched a lot of them together in the build-up, and I like the way Teo is, and I like the way Shakur is. See, Shakur's got the gap between his teeth. It's gone now.
Yeah.
He's had his teeth done. He's ready to be a megastar. I'm really, really, really fascinated by this contest. I think Shakur Stevenson can win this on point.
Physically, Teofimo Lopez is renowned for his explosive power, aggressive style, and ability to dominate opponents, meaning Shakur Stevenson must absorb pressure, maintain peak stamina, and avoid being overpowered. Psychologically, Lopez is unpredictable and mentally resilient, capable of unsettling fighters with his confidence and unique in-ring approach, requiring Stevenson to maintain strong focus and composure under pressure. Technically, Lopez possesses clever footwork, precise timing, and sharp tactical intelligence, particularly against southpaws like Stevenson. To succeed, Stevenson must counter Lopez's angles, control the center of the ring, and sustain rhythm to score effectively. Mastery of these physical, mental, and technical elements will be crucial for Stevenson to secure victory in one of his toughest career matchups.